Hi Leos, how are you? What a big month you have. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, Leos, we have the Page of Cups. So communication that comes from the heart, that is communicating your true emotions, pushing ego aside. This is going to be very important for you, especially with this lunar eclipse and this solar eclipse. Pushing ego aside and speaking from a calm place to accurately convey your emotions. It's going to be very important this month for you. Very important. Probably more important for you than anybody. If every sign had this at the bottom of the deck, it's going to be most important for you. The Page of Cups is usually depicted as a very youthful energy, that someone that's very open to emotions, aware of their emotions, very available, wants to assist, wants to be there to help, and kind of put that lively spark into the situation. I like this Page of Cups depiction because, first of all, we see the moon. He's surrounded by, so it's night, and he's surrounded by this dark earth. And he's in this place where there's this fresh, like a spring, okay? Springs are water that have been filtering through the earth for sometimes hundreds and hundreds of years before the water comes out of the spring, and it is in its purest form. It's been cleansed by the earth. So as you think about this and relate it to your love life, or your love partnerships, or your communication style, this is a really accurate depiction of what you really need to do this month, Leos. You need to filter out all of the impurities to get to the core of where your emotions really stand, how you're really feeling. And when I say push ego aside, that is part of that BS, that impurity that causes us to communicate in a way for the purpose of getting a certain answer, manipulate the words so the other person feels a certain way. No. Communication and emotions in their purest form. Still with the youthful disposition. Still, and the thing with the depiction of the youth here in all of the pages is because youth is so, in its pure form, youth is so beautiful because there's innocence. It's pure, just like the water coming from this spring. So keep that in mind this month as you communicate. And I spent a lot of time on that card, and I've actually never said that about this card before, but you've got to communicate and understand your emotions. Now, when you think about this, the snow melts on the top of the mountains and the rain comes down, and it can take years for that water to cleanse itself before it is pure to come from the spring. So be slow and thoughtful when you're trying to understand where you emotionally stand with respect to your love life. What do you really want? Not to try to persuade or force or manipulate to get what you want. But in the truest form of your love life, what do you want from it? What do you want to give? This is a very important card for you this month with these eclipses. And so far, we have the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So I was going to say so far it's the only cups, but there are more, so I'm not going to say that. Now, then your reading kind of takes a different turn. Keep in mind, this is the core, the foundation of your love life and where this reading is taking you this month. You've got to keep coming back to this because in the central energy, what we have here is the Seven of Swords. This is manipulation. This is sneaky behavior. This is cheating. This is trying to get away with something. So in your communication style this month, again, don't try to manipulate words. Again, the swords can talk about words and thoughts and ideas and communication. So don't try to manipulate a scenario or a conversation with someone in an effort to get a certain response. For you this month, Leos, this isn't necessarily, it can, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that somebody's cheating and somebody's lying, but more so manipulating words away from this purity into a scenario that's going to let them get what they want, or help you get what you want. Just think purity this month. And if this is the central energy, there's a lot that's surrounding it. We have heartbreak, we have getting up and walking away from a situation that you thought probably was going to be good, but you're feeling stabbed in the back, or your partner could be feeling stabbed in the back. What I like about this card is the swords are no longer in his back. So either the communication is done or the situation is done and it hurt, but he's not going to let it get the best of him. He's getting up and walking away. So he's not going to sit here in this space of feeling taken advantage of or hurt. Now again, I'm going to keep saying this for all these readings. These could be for you or your partner or your love interest or your love life in general. You're no longer going to be allowing yourself to be either taken advantage of or hurt, or you're no longer going to be lying to somebody. You're moving away from this space of potential hurt and devastation. Maybe because you're clearing all of that up. Maybe because you're realizing that this is not working. Sure, you can manipulate people by giving them all sorts of attention, lots of texting, try to play games with them to say, I'm going to get my ex back, I'm going to work her over or work him over, I'm going to keep giving this loving attention, all this stuff. But in the true sense, that's just you wanting to get, or they wanting to get attention from you, and it's not the true purpose of what you're trying to do. If you love them and you honestly want to be with them, then playing mind games and psychological games with them in order to elicit a response is not the answer. It ends here. This is the answer. Two of Swords, reversed. Again with the swords. This is talking about not one upright. He's not ready to make a decision. It's emotional. There's heavy emotions behind it. There's communication that needs to happen in order to move something forward or move something back. Maybe because of this, there's things that are left unsaid. Do they need to even be said? I don't know. I'm not making this decision right now. Reversed, maybe because of this, you know it's actually time to make the decision. It's actually time to possibly walk away, or it's actually time to clear things up. It's time, the decision time, it's here. There might be some residual energy from this. But be careful, Leos, because when this decision happens, if someone's hurt, even though they're walking away and getting up and taking their pride with them and their ego with them and saying, I'm going to get through this because I am me and I'm always going to really work to come out a positive person or a winner, or I'm not going to let them get to me. Be careful, because he's making this decision based on this. Based on this, I'm getting up, I'm walking away, I'm moving on. Be careful though, because this card is also attached to the Seven of Swords. So how you do this communication is everything. Keep coming back here. Let the impurities of what you're trying to do leave the situation before you do this. Don't get stuck saying nasty things or trying to play I'm so happy, life is great games so they feel jealous and want to come back or something like that. Okay? Keep it pure and keep it real. The true form of respect between two people or in a love relationships comes when there's that honest, gritty truth. And they know that it is coming from a solid core place, not a place like this. Okay? If you really want, and even if they decide, okay, I don't want to talk about this, I don't want to deal with you, I don't want to see you, even if they decide that, at least they will respect the honesty. This is not respectable. This is. King of Pentacles reversed. King of Pentacles reversed is somebody, again, this could be an earth sign in your life, is somebody that is settled in their life, have reached pinnacles of their career or about to, but when he's upright, he is honest and truthful and loyal. Okay? He's a solid, really respectable human being. He or she has worked extremely hard, money's settled, and their life is set, their life is on point. But reversed, something's off. Maybe things aren't there completely yet, but you're almost there. Maybe there is not honesty. Maybe there is not loyalty in its truest form. Okay. For example, and obviously I know that all Leos are not like this. I'm aware of that, but this is just an example to show you the difference between these two things. I have a friend who is dating a girl, and he loves her. He says he loves her. He loves her. They've been dating about 7 or 8 months now, 9 months now. She keeps feeling like something's off, so she does this thing where she will pull away. He loves her, he loves her, she's pulling away. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But at the same time, he's spending time with his ex and communicating with his ex, still trying to win his ex back. But he loves this girl and he wants to build a future with this girl. Now, and there's another girl that lives in another state that he's sexting all the time. And when she comes to town, they sleep together. And he's in a committed relationship with this girl that he loves and wants to build a future with. Now, obviously, this is an extreme scenario, but this is the stuff where he's feeling, I'm so honest, I'm so good and true, and I have the purest intentions. But no, you don't. If you were truly honest with yourself, you don't. And she senses it. She knows that this loving communication that he's bringing to her is full of impurity. She can sense that energy. So then she leaves and he's so heartbroken, he doesn't know what to do, and he can't sleep, he can't eat, like kind of 9 of Swords energy. And we're all looking at him like, dude, are you for real right now with this? Okay? So keep in mind, a very extreme scenario. Obviously, I know that most Leos are not like that, but this is an example of what is in this water that you're communicating. It's got to be pure. Are you trying to manipulate, or is your ex trying to manipulate you when they're actually dating somebody else? But they're trying, because the ego and the pride is not allowing them to fully walk away. That's the beauty of this card. This person has chosen themselves to take their ego and the pride and walk away from a situation. It's important to recognize the difference between staying in it, letting ego and pride hurt you, try to force things, and really getting to the core of where the real honesty is, within yourself. This is where the real success comes from, where the real respect comes from. This is why he's so respectable, because he's not hiding anything. There's no smoke screening. This is who I am. This is what I feel. This is what I've built. This is why I work so hard. Like solid. There's no hidden anything with the King of Pentacles. But it's reversed this month for you. So something somewhere is off in what's going on. You've got to keep coming back to this. Filter out the impurities and get honest. Get honest with yourself, and your partner might need to be honest with themselves. Okay? Because we have this energy of not fully walking away. Acting like it, but not really doing it. What is this about? What does this mean? You're walking away for you, but is this in an effort to just conserve your ego and pride? This is still going on. So what is this walking away? Is it really happening? Or are you or them, okay, or somebody in your love life being offered love from all over the place and kind of accepting it from all over the place? Okay? Which is completely fine if you're single and dating and trying to meet somebody. But if you're in a committed love bond or you have a partner and you're still trying to elicit this ego-feeding attention and, you know, kind of grass is greener syndrome, that's this. That's getting your validation from to build up your view of yourself, not yourself, allowing other people to do that for you. Okay, so be careful with this. This is genuinely a really good card too when this is reversed, because this usually means that love is being offered and you're accepting it. But in this case, with all of these cards and this being your foundation card for the whole month, this is not good if you're in a committed bond or if you're really trying to settle down or commit with somebody. There's stuff here that's going on beneath the surface that needs to be addressed internally. And the thing with you Leos is you're very quick. And so you're a fire sign. You're quick. You like directed action. You like things to happen quickly. You want to be able to be in charge of where things go. But if you don't get your way, it's like this quickly, well, I'll go do this so I feel good, or I'll go do this so I feel good. And I'm not trying to shed you in a negative light at all, because you're a very beautiful sign that is full of life and love and usually a lot of honesty, but something this month is just a little bit off. Your reasoning for doing things, your purpose for doing things, or your partner too, is the purpose is skewed. The rawness and the grittiness, the realness of something is skewed. You've got to filter out these impurities. Okay? And if you're communicating love, it has to be from a whole place. Not a place that's, I love you, I need you, I want you, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. But if you throw me the cold shoulder, I'm walking away. I get attention from everybody. I'm happy without you. I mean, that's a game. Don't do that. Something's not fully over though, because again, there's a decision, there's not walking away, and there's love offers that you're open to. And then there's the Judgment card reversed. So there's not a final outcome. There's not a full renewal. It's like something's being stagnated for some reason. And maybe that reason is there needs to be a little bit more honesty in the reasons behind things, why things are being done. Maybe there needs to be a slowing down of moving forward. And we see that here with this Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is a very slow communicator. Cautious. Maybe this is your partner. Maybe they're still open. Okay, they haven't fully left yet, or you haven't fully left yet. They're still open to this communication, but they're pulling way back. He's testing the practicality and the wholeness and the rawness of the relationship, of you. Slowly testing that, slowly dipping that in this emotional place. Really pulling back. He's only dipping one pentacle. slowly testing, because he knows that there's a decision that's being made, he or she, and he's feeling like he or she's something is off. Something is off. Now, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is, the Nine of Cups. So this is good. This is the wish card. Wishes are coming true. Things are working out in your favor. And I'm really sensing that it's partially because there's this realization as we go through this second eclipse. There's this realization that things need to maybe, I'm going to leave this here. Things need to maybe be a little bit more honest or real or open. Because again, this doesn't necessarily mean that someone is being sneaky, but there's that perspective, there's that perception that it is. So maybe opening up and talking to your love interest or your partner just so they feel a lot more comfortable with what you're saying. Let actions speak louder than words. Because until then, it's not over, this scenario or this fight or something. It's not done, but there's a lot of caution moving forward. Okay, what are the clarifying and additional messages for Leos this month? The bottom of this deck, crossroads, past, future, present. This guy wants to go on this journey called life with somebody. He's all ready to go. Everything's settled. But he's sitting down because he's waiting for someone to come along that can join him on the journey. Central energy, Five of Cups, regret. Something's not up to par and it needs to be. And if it doesn't, there's going to be deep regret. Can it be turned around? Can it be rectified? Yeah, definitely. There's cups here. There's a cup up here. There's sunlight shining through this door. So there's this regret, but there's also an avenue to get this fixed and to rectify this. It's of no surprise to me that this is sitting on top of the Seven of Swords. And then we have the Moon reversed. This is a card of manipulation and deceit. Even it's that with the when it's upright, but it's even more so manipulative and deceitful when it's reversed. Someone's toying with somebody's emotions for the purpose of getting a result. And back to that example, and yes, don't complain about that in the comments. I know it's an extreme example, but this is kind of what this is talking about. Don't cry about your girlfriend leaving and not wanting to be with you when you're still trying to win back your ex after almost a year. You're going to dinner with her. You're talking to her. Your ex doesn't even know you're dating somebody. And then there's this other girl that comes in and then you sleep with her because she's in town. It's like, but then you're still acting like you're this victim. Yes, I know, an extreme example, but it just so clearly talks about if he were being honest about who he really wants, if he were not trying to feed his ego with all of this attention, it'd be a completely different scenario. His current girlfriend, the one he claims that he really loves, maybe wouldn't be sensing that something is off. Seven of Pentacles reversed. There's still work that needs to be done. On yourself, on your partner, on your love life. It is bearing fruit. You are getting tired of it, but you got to ask yourself, why are you getting tired? Why are you in this scenario? Why is your love life here? Why is one person feeling like they need to walk away in an effort of self-preservation, but then not fully walking away? There needs to be honesty. These options need to be not options anymore. Okay? There needs to not be any more smokescreen. This is what this is talking about too. The Eight of Cups, somebody's not walking away, maybe because there starts to be some honesty and some clarification of all of this. Maybe there's deep regret that's starting to brew up, and then there's starting to be real communication. Page of Wands, reversed. Okay, this is a lack of communication, a lack of forceful communication, a lack of... the thing with the Page of Wands is I'm going to show you another Page of Wands card because it depicts it very accurately. And I put that down upright, I know. The Page of Wands is it's a fire energy. Okay, so it's so friendly. Everybody loves him. He's on his life journey. And it's going to be the last card, watch. He's on his life journey. Here it is. He's on his journey, okay? Saying hi to everybody. Yay, everything's fun. Everything's hunky-dory. I'm loving life. I'm just going on my way. Hey, neighbor. Hey, neighbor. Hey, neighbor. What are you up to? Oh, okay. So, yeah, such a lovely, fun energy. Hey, guys, what are you doing? Can I come play? Can I play flag football with you? Can I do this? It's just like this light energy, but it kind of intercepting yourself into what other people are doing, and it's fun and happy and everybody enjoys it. It's reversed. So that's not the avenue to take to fix this. It needs to be more gritty. It needs to be more real. Okay? This keeping things fun and light because the attention keeps coming, or you're getting the responses that you want, or your partner's doing things and you're keeping it light and fun because they're around. That's not the avenue to take. This is not the type of communication. This is the type of communication that needs to take place this month. And just like in that scenario where she doesn't know about any of this that's going on, but she senses it. Even her energy, this is the card of spying and watching, kind of like the stalkerish card, but this is also a card of deep analysis and cutting to the chase and gaining clarity through trying to get understanding through watching and learning. So even her energy is doing this. She knows something's up, even though everything is always happy and fun all the time with them. She knows something is off. Her energy is doing this communication. All these love offers and being open to them all. She's sensing this, and it's causing, okay, this tower breakdown. Now with the tower, this is a good card because it's the 16th major arcana card. So on that journey of each phase before you move to the next phase, and then you move to full commitment, and then you move to engagement, or whatever the phases are in your love life that you're seeking, even though the tower breaks down, it breaks down for a purpose. It breaks down to get rid of all of this impurities, all of the impurities and all the crap that's being said or done or sensed. It breaks down so the foundation can be built on a stronger platform, because it's not the end. I know these cards are all over the place right now. Sorry about that. It's not the end. It breaks down for a reason so that phase can continue. And again, even though this is the 20th major arcana card, it's getting close to the end of the cycle, but again, it's not there. This is good. This can be fixed. This can be rectified. Your love life can take a turn for the better. And it's going to fizzle. It's going to, as the dust settles, it will leave, there will be goodness. There will be wholeness there. But you've got to get through all this stuff in your relationship or in your love life first. Again, Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is honest. She is trustworthy, just like the King of Pentacles when he's upright. There's a wholeness here. There's a hardiness to her. There's a generosity to her. And then we end with the Six of Wands. So a victory. So you come out on top. Your love life ends in a very positive state. You do find this partner to go on this journey with, or they stay, but you've got to get to the core, or your partner's got to get to the core of what's going on here, and you've got to filter out all this other crap. Okay? Because manipulation works. You get responses. Yeah, you can see your ex. You can get her to fall in love with you. You can get him to fall in love with you. And that's great. Good for you. But then why are you dating this other person? Okay? And I'm definitely not implying with this example, I'm not implying at all that Leos are, there's 3 parties involved or there's all this sort of deceit. But on some level and somewhere, there's some communication that's not coming from a whole, honest place. So you've got to get to the end of that. High-level advice and guidance for Leo's love life. Yeah, you've got to take some stuff off your plate. You've got to take some stuff off your plate, whether it be communication with other people, external relationships, or just being crazy busy at work. If you're wanting your love life to flourish and you want to get to this core of what you're really trying to do here and be really honest with yourself, some of this stuff has got to go. And until it does, there won't be anything to celebrate. There is at the end. Okay, this comes out of victory. This turns out okay, but it's this realization process that you're having to go through. Knight of Wands. Take action. Don't communicate like this. Okay, keep the communication needs to be a little heavier this month, and then you actually have to take action on it. It can't just be communicating. Keep that positive mindset like you always do, but you've got to get to this core. You got to have this core conversation coming from an honest place within yourself or your partner. It comes out of victory. This is good. There is a wholeness here. There's hardiness. This is the feeling that you're wanting to get to. Not this, not this, not this, not this, not this, not this. Okay? This. And it works. There might be some introspection that's needing to be done this month. Leos. Enjoy the month. Think about things. Think about things. Think about the purpose behind what you're really doing in your love life. And things will start turning out okay. All right, thank you so much, Leos. I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for your weeklies. And again, be sure to watch your 6-month love overview and your weeklies are up too. All right, thanks so much. Bye.